Hello, greetings. This is Jen. This is a video there that I've been waiting to do for the longest time. And it's really about encouraging you there to be your very best, at the very best of your best. If you have a dream there, go after it. Don't ever hesitate there because someone says there that you can't do it. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to anybody else there but yourself. Don't even listen to family. Okay, family are the worst type. They'll say there that, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. It's not that they don't love you, it's just that they're worried. They're worried. They're seriously worried because they don't want to see you there out on the street there begging for change there after your adventure, you know. But it never really happens that way there. Usually if you're in good tidings there with God there, you're pretty much in good hands. You're in good hands there with God. And and be careful. You know the story there of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? You know that story? Well, she fell for the okdok with the old lady there that came with the apple. Listen, that is a story that every woman should watch and should relate to, because there's a lot of vain women out there that'll do anything and everything to trip up another woman that they think is prettier than them. Vanity and vainness is a big problem for a lot of people. They have so many insecurities, so many doubts, so many things there about themselves. And all they got is their vanity, their looks, their appearances to get what they want. All right? There's a lot of them out there. A lot of them are gold diggers. A lot of them are very, very conceited people. They're very, very vain, extremely self-centered to themselves. All right? To the point there where they'll even neglect their own children. Okay? That's a real crime. That's a real sin. Okay, that women are like that. And it's a shame. It's a shame there that there's so many women there that are out there like that. They're called serpents. Women serpents. They're riding on their bellies, literally looking in the mirror constantly all the time, thinking that they're the prettiest thing there in the world, when really they are a serpent woman. Medusa. Medusa is another story there that can relate and intertwine with Snow White. Okay? Really. Because she was another vain woman that was so vain that she felt that she could get any man that she wanted, and she loudly went up against a goddess. And a goddess taught her that her vanity is got to be her endeavor. So she turned her into a serpent woman for real, where her hair turned entwined into snakes. Okay? And anybody there that saw her would turn to stone. Okay? Excuse me. Would turn to stone. Other words there, she would turn the hearts there of men into stone. Okay?
The floor is wet.
So that's another story there that has to do with vanity. That has to do with relationship to vainness. Being vain is nothing to be flattered about and nothing to literally talk about. Okay? Yes?
Can you open the door?
Yes, you can.
Just giving you a heads up, the floor, it's wet. I'm just mopping it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. That was staff. Someone was telling me that the floor is wet there, so I should be careful if I go out there and walk. But yeah, vanity is a very, very evil and ugly thing. ugly thing about the personality of certain women, all right, with their vanity and their vainness. Okay. And a lot of women there that relate that there to shading. Certain women there that are light skinned, they're dark skinned, they're shades and different shades of color of skin. That's all has to relate to vainness. Vainness. Okay? Listen, the personality and character that you are there is what men fall in love with. They don't fall in love with the color of your skin. They don't fall in love with the color of your eyes. They don't fall in love with anything like that. They don't fall in love with the fact that your hair is straight or your hair is curly. I got a bit of a cold. Excuse me. And that has to do with vainness. Because really, men don't care about that stuff. They care about your character and your personality and how you carry yourself, how you uphold yourself, how do you deal with certain things, sir. What type of partner would you be? Would you be a benefit, a plus, or would you be a negative, a minus? And that's really what men really look at, okay? Your character, your personality, your bubbliness, your funness, how you are in certain areas of your life, and how do you hold up in stress and anxiety. Men have all kinds of different types of ideas, sir, what an ideal woman is, because that's what makes it so beautiful. Every man is different in their opinions of what's perfect. Okay? In an imperfect world. And a lot of men there don't go for vain women. Or they go for them, but they don't stay with them. They don't stay with them because their character and their personality shows for what they really are there, and it's not pretty. There's nothing pretty about it, about a vain woman. There's nothing pretty about a vain woman. Okay? When they show their personality and character. Understand, vainness is attached to shallowness. And no man likes a shallow woman. Only a shallow man would like a shallow woman. Because that would be the reflection of himself. So a lot of those women there are gold diggers. They go after men there with money. And listen, they don't get very successful in life. They don't. For looks and stuff like that, they will only take you so far. Till it literally wears out and burns out and no longer exists anymore. Okay? Appearance and looks there never last. They fade. They fade into the sunset and they don't come back. With personality and character, attitude and perseverance and moral judgment lasts a lifetime. Appearance and looks there don't. They don't. They don't last a lifetime. You got to really work at it to keep your appearances up. And a lot of people there can do it. A lot of people there cannot do it. Okay? Because of their lifestyle. Anyways, I wanted to put that into perspective there. This is about vanity and vainness and conceitedness and shallow behavior and gold diggers. All right? These are women there that men atrociously avoid like the plague. Okay? They don't want to have anything to do with them because they don't make good mothers, they don't make good wives, they don't make good anything. They don't make even good girlfriends. Okay? So they avoid them like the plague. And literally, if they show their true colors there to a rich man, That rich man there will kick her to the curb there so fast and make her head spin. Okay? If you don't have those characteristics there that I mentioned earlier, you won't keep anyone close to you. Okay? You always have people there complaining and moaning and groaning about you if you don't have those characteristics. Okay? Love and affection goes a long way. Looks and appearances don't. So that's why I mention Snow White fell for the okie dokie of the old woman there that gave the apple. And that was all behind it there was vaneness from another woman. Okay? Vaneness from another woman. And there's a lot of women there that are vain. Okay? Every old woman there is not a friendly old woman. Okay? It's not a sweet, friendly old woman. Okay? Understand strangers are strangers. And the strangers are going to do what strangers do. Okay? So don't fall for the okie dokie. Okay? Of a sweet little old lady, because they don't exist anymore. Out there in society, they don't exist. Okay? They don't. They only exist. There's a certain women there that have got nothing going for them. Okay? Right? They only exist for them. Okay? Because vanity plays a big role in women. And women are catty. Women are very, very catty. Okay? And very shallow and extremely vain. So you gotta be careful of strangers. You gotta be careful of women. And understand the less friends that you have of women, the freer and more mobile you can be. Because no one's holding you back. No one's holding you back. No one's tying you up. And no one's there doing anything there behind your back. Women are extremely catty. Extremely catty. And every woman has cattiness in them. Even a little bit of me. And I try to work on it on a daily basis. Okay? Because I know damn well it's not going to get me anywhere from being catty. Okay? Being catty towards other women. Being a gossiper to other women. It doesn't do me any favors. No favors whatsoever. Okay? So I work on that on a daily basis. Not to gossip, not to backstab, not to backtalk someone and backbite someone. That's the word that I was looking for. Backbiting. Gossiping and backbiting. I gotta stop doing that there as much as I possibly can. And I catch myself every now and then. Every now and then I catch myself. And I try not to do that as much as much as most women do. Most women do that. Do a lot of backbiting. A lot of backbiting. Okay? And backbiting there is not pretty. Okay? Everything about backbiting is ugly. Okay? So leave it alone. Do not backbite. Do not gossip. Try not to gossip as often as you possibly can. Okay? Gossip does not do you any favors. It only lessens your friendship list. Okay? Because no one will trust you if you gossip. No one will trust you if you gossip. Okay? Understand, talking about your emotions is one thing. Gossiping is another. And gossip is vicious and backbiting towards someone else. So don't try to gossip as much as you possibly can. If you got something juicy to say there, say it to someone that you love. Okay? And talk it with emotion and feeling, whatever. and get off your chest there and loudly just leave alone. And no, it's not going to go anywhere. There's people there out there that you can trust, like your mother, your father, your sisters, your brothers and sisters, um, people that really love you, that want to protect you. There's always those people there that you can always turn to and talk to, okay? But don't try to gossip. Don't try to gossip and backbite towards other people because it doesn't do you any favors. It just makes you very catty. Makes you very, very catty woman. And cattiness is not attractive at all. At all. Okay? So that's all I got to say about that. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. You have a blessed day. And may God bless you out there in this world. And may you never allow anyone to stop you from fulfilling your dreams. Fulfilling your dreams is the main purpose of everyone's life in this world. And if your dreams are big, so what? Let them be big as big can be. And the hill be as high can be. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. You're going to do it. You got to be the very best that you could possibly be. And everybody's got to be in awe of you. Everybody's got to be in all of us that are part of Gem's Club. Okay? So have a blessed day and have a wonderful day. Okay? God bless.